Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. Following a sold-out run that broke all box office records at the Geffen Playhouse in Los Angeles, two of the world's most gifted sleight-of-hand artists, DelGaudio and Helder Guimarães, bring their unique unconventional magic show called Nothing to Hide to New York for a limited engagement under the direction of Emmy Award winner Neil Patrick Harris. And I caught up with all of the gentlemen during a break in rehearsal. Well, first of all, welcome to New York, guys.
Thank you very much.
Sort of take me back to the beginning of how this show came about.
So we started doing this show approximately 2 years ago. It came. We started doing it in LA, like a very small version of it, and it started growing. And then we went to theGeffen when Neil started directing the show, and it was like a bigger, more interesting version. Now we are in New York, so that pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah.
Well, take me back to the Magic Castle. That's where you first saw them, Neil?
Yeah, Derek and Helder are both amazing magicians in their own right. They're not like a duo act, and they both happened to be performing at the Magic Castle one week, and they did a show together, and it was, the stars just aligned. It was kind of a great set, and it caused a lot of amazing response from the magic community, lines around the block, like literally people waiting hours and hours to get to see the show. So I, as the president of the Magic Castle, thought, oh, there's something here beyond the membership that can see that. So we took the show to the Geffen, the Playhouse in Westwood, California, and it had a massive successful run there, and we extended 4 or 5 times and broke records there, and it's really terrific what they do. And I thought it would be amazing to be able to take it to the next level and have New York be able to appreciate it. And here we are. I can't wait to see the response.
So what is it like directing this type of show? What have the challenges been for you, taking it from there and sort of expanding it? Talk about that.
Well, it's a different thing because this is more magic-based and less theater-based. It's not like a theater piece. It's really them doing what they do really well. So my job is to sort of distill things and refine things and make sure that each movement in each piece of dialogue has intention without, getting in the way. So I just want to keep things clean, because when you're watching magic, especially magic, the audience is trying to catch you, Everyone's like trying to bore in and see if they can figure it out. And so because of that, you have to make sure that everything's very simple and clean, and then let the effects speak for themselves.
So gentlemen, how would you describe the show?
I would say that it's kind of just an exploration into mystery, and the magic is sort of a vehicle to get to the place we want to take the audience, which is just a simple reminder. The show services to remind people that something they already know, which is that the world is amazing, and magic is amazing, and it exists in a larger sense, and this show just kind of serves to remind people of that.
Do you remember the first magic trick or sleight of hand trick you learned growing up?
I don't. I started so young. I started when I was 4, so I don't have any recollection what was the first thing I've ever seen. I remember the first thing I ever did. It was a very simple thing with a rope that has like 3 knots tied, and I made the knots vanish. That was it. Very simple trick.
And for you?
I remember seeing someone make a small pocket knife vanish, and for me it was a miracle.
And Neil, for you, because I know you love this world.
I love magic. This one's really, really good.
Oh, God.
Watch this.
It works.
Saying, like, that's...
He's not in the show, by the way.
No.
She's better.
He's just directing.
Yeah.
Well, he was your standby.
Yeah, he knows
Terrible.
both parts perfectly. He can do both.
My final question is, what are you looking forward to the most with bringing this show to a New York audience?
I think it's going to be a good experience for us in terms of feeling the crowd and adapting the show to the crowd, and that's one of the things I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I think that just seeing the different the vibe of the audience to see if it's the same or different, and hopefully even if it starts different than what we're used to, we find out by the end that people are the same anywhere we go, and that they feel the same way about amazing things that we do. So for me, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
And Neil, for you?
Well, New York is a theater town. It's a very discerning town. They see a lot of stuff live. And so I think it's a harder audience. And I'm such a fan of this show and its content, and it's not like a typical magic show with doves and fog machines and things. It's very smart, and so I hope that an audience will come and see and respect and appreciate it for what it is.
I'm sure they will. I cannot wait. I'll see you guys during the run.
meeting you.
Real pleasure. Welcome to New York. Good to see you, Neil, as always.